Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, payday flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Boyz podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
And it's your boy, the star Roddy Rod. What's good, everybody?
Yes, and welcome to another episode of the Premier Boyz podcast. As you may see, King Talk Aaron saying, long live the Chief Malimal is not here. But, me and Roddy going to hold it down. We're going to hold it down today. And, yeah. But first thing first, happy holidays, everybody. By the time y'all hear this recording, it will be after holidays. But, yeah. But Roddy, how you been doing, yo?
So, I got extra roommates, and that's been a hard adjustment. So, yeah, I'm kind of busy more and trying to find myself, trying to keep myself more occupied and out the house. And it's a little adjustment. That's what I can say. If anybody listening know about other people living with you, you understand. So yeah, that's it. Other than that, I'm actually alright.
Okay, cool. And as for me, I've been pretty alright too. Just getting myself back out there. I actually went on a date recently. I went on a date recently. Shockingly enough, went on a date.
Oh wow.
It's pretty cool. Good conversation and stuff like that. And take everything one day at a time. Life is slowly getting better. I'm looking forward to 2025. To have things even more better. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And yeah. So you already know, Roddy, anything you don't like this week or anything you do like this week? I know it's been a while since we did this.
Yeah. So what I don't like this week, my boy put me on to the Pop the Balloons or Fine Love show. And I was watching some episodes, and it's really a crazy show. Like, they go up there and they grill people on how they dress or how they look. There's a couple of episodes I've seen, and they didn't match with none of the guys. It was like maybe, 6 girls, and then each guy would come out and introduce himself, and then they'll pop the balloon after if they don't like what they heard or if they don't like the appearance. It's really gruesome, as a show, like as a dating show. No, I'm just watching it and just watching, how people are shallow and how people think and what their mind frame is at this time and the dating climate, man. And it's just like, wow. That's all I gotta say about that.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. I had watched a couple of those episodes on YouTube and stuff. It is a interesting concept. I say that it's an interesting concept. Very, very raw. I should say very raw.
That's so very raw.
Very raw. I ain't gonna hold you. I would not be able to go on that show because that's a lie. That's a lie.
And what's crazy is, some of those people aren't there to be genuine. They're there to promote what they're doing. They're there to get, if they're a model, they get picked up.
Basically,
this is basically Flavor of Love 2.0, but in today's age.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, but like I said, it's an interesting concept. I ain't gonna hold you. It's an interesting concept. Not something I would do, but yeah.
Same here. I wouldn't go up there. I'm just watching the entertainment and watching them basically flame each other, and it's like, wow, because even they got the whole episodes, and then they cut it up into clips, and sometimes the clips go real viral on social media, and yeah, it's Really something that could replay in your mind if you get flamed really bad on it.
Yeah, I know, son. I know, son. All right, but now it's time for Mr. Gentleman review of the week. And it's been a while, so I got a couple of reviews that I will be reviewing this week. 2 is a movie and 1 is an album. So first, I'm going to talk about the album. First thing first, it was 2 albums that came out this year that became probably one of the hottest hip hop albums. One of them, clearly, we're going to discuss on the main event topic, clearly. But the second album that I heard recently, the album came out last week. Tyler, the Creator, came out with his album, I'm Not Gonna Hold You. It was a really, really good album. From the beginning to end, I enjoyed almost every song off the album. My favorite song off that album is Judge Judy. And he had a song with Daniel Caesar on the album, which was the intro song. I enjoyed that song. Put a mask on, which I think was low key shot at Drake, which I feel like everybody doing that these days. Nevertheless, this album was really good, and I would give this album 5, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. Yeah, this album was really good, and this was the second best hip hop album of the year. We're going to talk about the first a little later. But I also watched some movies as well. This one movie, I meant to say this on the last episode we did, but I kind of got brain fog about it. But I'm going to mention it here. The movie that I'm going to talk about is Beetlejuice. And, of course, it's a sequel from the 1989 movie with Michael Keaton. But Beetlejuice was all right. It wasn't like the first one. It wasn't really nothing special. I felt like something was missing in that movie. Like something was missing.
Wow, really? That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, clearly it did good in the box office. But honestly, for me, it was just all right. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't good either. It was all right. And I give the 3.5, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. And the last movie I'm gonna talk about is this cartoon movie that I randomly watch called Wild Robots. And it's pretty much about a robot who went to the forest and he made friends with a fox and a baby chicken. And it was a really cute movie, really, really good movie. And I really enjoyed it. This got a lot of good reviews in the box office, which could possibly be nominated for an Oscar this year. That's how good this movie was. And honestly, it shocked me how good this movie was. And I give this 5, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. And that is this week, Mr. Gentleman, review of the week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So before we continue, first thing first, rest in peace to the legendary Quincy Jones. That's first thing first.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, we lost a lot of people recently. But yeah, we lost Quincy Jones as well, man. Right, how you feel about Quincy Jones?
Quincy Jones, like the mastermind of Michael Jackson's biggest albums. I got nothing but respect for that man. Like it's crazy. And one thing that fazed me is that his whole family, his kids and whatnot, are also musically talented in the business.
Yeah.
So even though he's gone, the legacy just carries on and on and on.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like they do everything composed into the business. So all I could say is, Premier fan, watch out for them. They probably gonna go crazy in the industry with the industry as a legacy to their dad. You're gonna hear about them.
Yeah, definitely. And Quincy Jones, man, that man, legendary. From the time I heard Secret Garden, but that was a legendary song. Of course, Michael Jackson's biggest albums, Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad. Quincy Jones was an amazing person, I should say, and yeah, his legacy would definitely live on, and was a piece to the legendary Quincy Jones. Also, the second thing that happened, and we talked about this on the last episode of the Premier Boy podcast, the election. Roddy, how you feel about the post results of this election? How you feel about it?
All right, so here we go. It was a lot because I'm realizing that Kamala Harris, she wasted a lot of money on her campaign by doing the rallies and bringing out these people, and she had a lot of people employed on her rally, and it's like right now people are looking at her like, wow, how are you $10 billion in debt for doing the rally and all that work, and she didn't even win the presidency, man. It was like a big upset to us people. You know, a lot of people was willing to see the first black woman as president, but then when I realized is that they broke down the voters, and when you notice the voters that voted for Trump, you see Latino men, you see next generation Gen Z, and you see black men that are voting as well for Trump. So a lot of these people, I guess, in their mind, they didn't want a female as a commander. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but to see Trump go back into office is like placing somebody in a job that don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
But somehow they're doing the job, but not to the best of their ability, but they're getting through it day by day.
Yeah.
That's how it feels to see Trump back in the White House, because right now he's nominating a whole bunch of people who's not qualified for the jobs that he's nominating for. And a lot of these people are getting like, they're getting bad publicity behind them, like this guy Gates. He got bad publicity, so he had to step down. Yeah. And it's probably going to be a lot of other people that's going to have a lot of stuff come out behind them that's going to discredit their nomination and knock them out entirely. It's just he don't necessarily think that even though he nominates somebody, it still got to get passed by other people. It still got to get voted on.
Yeah.
He's not thinking in terms of that. He's thinking that this person's going to win, even though they have no credentials to do the damn job. And then he's also talking about the tariffs with the Mexico, China, and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of stuff that he got in play, but between y'all and me, Premier Fam, I know Trump has a big wish list, but I really don't think all of these stuff is gonna go forward at all. I really don't think so. Like eliminating the Department of Education, like that might not go forward.
Dude, Project 25.
I don't think all of that is gonna go forward though. But don't get me wrong, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, we're just living our life and just realizing that we just gotta deal with the next 4 years, and it's very unpredictable. Just have to deal with it. We'll see what he can do. Of course, there's going to be a lot of new changes and a lot of new things in place. We'll just have to adjust and deal with it because we had no choice. You know, Trump is back, and I know a lot of the countries that have to deal with him are probably going to be like, man, y'all got this guy back in office, right?
They're laughing at us. They're laughing at us. That's what it is.
Yeah, so January 20th. January is around the corner as well. So the days that he's in there is coming quicker than quicksand. That's all I got to say about this.
Well, first thing first, I don't want to share a 6-year anniversary with Trump going to office. That's bullshit. One. How I feel about this election result, clearly, yeah, I'm not feeling it. You already know I'm not feeling it. You know, when I was going to this election and when I went out and vote, I wasn't thinking Democrat versus Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Freedom versus Dickhead, and sadly, Dickhead won. You know, and the thing it bothered me because a lot of people didn't vote for her because they wasn't ready for a woman president. They wasn't ready for a black woman president, and I feel like it's a slap in the face for black people. It's a slap in the face for women. It's a slap in the face for trans people or human in general who wanted to see something different. Yeah, of course, we don't know what she would have done, but we know what he could have done. He done it in the 4 years, and in the 4 years he's done Roddy, what good thing he done in the 4 years that he was in office, Roddy?
I honestly can't tell you.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. But instead, he led us into a fucking pandemic where a million people died, and he didn't care about it. And yeah, I'm upset about it. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm upset about it. When I found out the results, I took a week off from everything, you know. So it was just so I could like collect myself, you know. And I'm not upset about it because it's like I said, it's a slap in the face to all of us, you know. It's a slap in the face to all of us, and now we got to deal with this guy again in an unpredictable 4 years because we don't know what's gonna happen. Like you said, right? We don't know what's gonna happen. You might be right. Everything on that Project 25, Project 2025 might not happen, but we got the House in office, we got the Senate in office, we got the Supreme Court. All them Republicans, they all might go with it, but you never know. Some of them might not go with it. But the thing
That's the thing. Like everybody has their own brain at the end of the day, and then some of these people are old school, and some of these people
exactly
do have feelings and are affected by some of the stuff that he planned to propose. So they will, either they're affected or their immediate family is affected. So they will take a stand.
Yeah.
Remember, we did when Kamala Harris had her campaign. A lot of people was coming out saying that they couldn't go to a Planned Parenthood for the abortion and all this stuff. So there are people that's going to speak up in the Congress. You know, you have those people in every line. They're not going to shut up.
Yeah, that's true. But the difference between Trump in 2016 and Trump now, he got more power now than he had in 2016. So a lot of these stuff could probably go through it. That's the sad part about it. And that's the sad part about it. And, you know.
Well, if it goes through, we just have to.
Of course, we're gonna have to deal with it, of course. But I'm just saying though, like. I feel like we have to deal with it, but I feel like we should not have to deal with stuff like this. You know, women don't have to deal with, you know, having choices on what to do with their body. I don't agree with that. You know, I don't agree with that and stuff like that. So, like, by the way, I stand with y'all 100%. Just so y'all know, I stand with y'all 100%. But yeah, like, you know, like I said, we gotta see what happened in these 4 years, and he's not my president. So I've been saying that in 2016, he's still not my president either. And if y'all voted for him, it's pretty much clear of where y'all stand. Y'all stand with hate. Y'all stand with racists. Y'all stand with everything that none of us do not represent. And it fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you fucked up. But yeah, son. So that's that. That's that. And yeah, let's get to the prequel. Small news that matters. And first thing we're gonna talk about SZA. You know, she got a new album coming out called Lana, and she said it's possible that it will be dropping most likely in December. Are you looking forward to the new SZA album, Roddy?
I'm so. I like some SZA songs, but I'm not a complete total fan of her. But that's just me being a guy. So I'm so about it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a song that's gonna be popping that album, like. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I like SZA. She actually won new school female R&B artist that I actually do like. And SOS, man, G Louise, that was a really dope album. SOS was a really dope album. But she come from a dude.
I know, right?
But she come from a dude. Like it was a really fire album. Like she had hits all around. Even on the next album, Lana, I believe her album is Lana. We haven't heard nothing about it. We don't know no songs except for Fat Satin. It's the only song that was released from that album so far. I'm looking, but like I'm looking forward to it. Cause I like SZA. She a baddie. She talented. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm actually looking forward to the album and see what it's gonna be about. All right, next topic. I got update on the Jay-Z album. We spoke about this topic a couple episodes ago this season. We're saying that Jay-Z is coming out with a new album this year. We got a little bit more info on it that Rock Nation, somebody from Rock Nation said, yes, Jay-Z is definitely coming out with a new album, and yes, it should be coming this year. If I have to predict when this album coming out, most likely by the time the album come out, the episode will already be out. I think it will come out on his birthday, aka your birthday as well, Roddy. So, do you think the album come out this year, or do you think when you think that this album coming out, Roddy? This Jay-Z new Jay-Z album.
Jay-Z gonna pop out with another surprise album. It could happen. It could happen on our birthday, but I feel like it might get either going to get pushed out then, or it's going to get pushed back for this later in December or January. And that's my prediction with that.
Okay. I mean, remember last year we had the Book of Jay-Z exhibit that came out like from I believe from October to his birthday it ended, I believe, or the end of the year. So I do think an album will be coming out in December, definitely. I think it might come out on your birthdays. I believe it's gonna come out on your birthday. It was a surprise album come out on your birthdays. I believe it.
We'll see. I'm excited either way. Like I know a lot of kids don't agree with me, but Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of my time.
I want to agree with you on that. Jay-Z is definitely the greatest rapper in our generation. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Of all time, I know a lot of people will argue me down with that. So I have to clear that up every week for Premier Boyz.
I don't know. I think it might be.
There's people online saying that he's not.
I know, but the thing is, we were talking about this topic. Who is the greatest rapper of all time, though? Like, seriously, who is the greatest rapper of all time? So, like, you really got to think about that question. Who is the greatest rapper of all time? I feel like Jay-Z is close. I think Jay-Z is really close.
Between me and you, I think every. If you ask every generation, they have a different answer. So it's really based on their time, and I think because he's not in his prime for the past maybe 10 to 15 years, he haven't been like on top. People younger than us don't really appreciate what he did.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but then you also got to think about where people live, because there's some people who believe that other people are their goats because they live in LA, they live in Houston, they live in Miami. So these are the people that gets more spins out there.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true.
Because Jay-Z at one point had New York radio on lock.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer for this because everybody in every generation keep debating it. Like people in the new generation now would say it's Future.
And that's sad. That's sad. I mean, I like Future music, but not no greats all time. That's nonsense, in my opinion. Harley, if we talk about the greatest all time conversation, it most likely will be Biggie, Nas, Tupac, or Jay. It could be 104 off the bat. 104. And maybe Eminem as the number 5, like in that list as well. Like 105 would be definitely an argument in the greatest all time conversation. Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, Pac, Eminem.
I got a story song.
Story time with Star Time.
So I was invited to a friend. I was invited to a little Friendsgiving 2 weeks ago, and they had played the real Slim Shady "Please Stand Up," and I'm like, And those little kids doing the musical chairs. I'm like, yo, who the hell put on the real Slim Shady Please Stand Up and musical chairs? And these kids aren't even any younger than like 15. Like, who? This song came out when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just way surprised that they played Eminem, the real Slim Shady, at a kid's request. That
I
took
mean,
me back.
and what would bring me to my conversation I just said just now. Eminem is also in talk of that greatest all time status. Like, believe it or not, believe it or not, he's definitely in that talk of that status.
Honestly, a lot of people overlooked his album this year.
I mean, yeah, his album actually was pretty good. His album was it the best hip hop album this year? No, it wasn't. But it was that the Death of Slim Shady album was pretty good. I definitely did hear Death of Slim Shady.
The concept was great. The action music was great. The
Yeah,
Houdini music video looked like it was his old song "Without Me."
yeah, yeah,
"Without Me" got fast forward.
yeah.
So like his concept all around was like, yo, you know, it was very creative too. I could say that Eminem put his creative juices into his work this year as well.
I agree. And that album is nominated for a Grammy. So for as a part of best hip hop albums for this year Grammy, which of course you already know. We all gonna talk about the Grammys. So coming soon.
In a future episode,
In a future episode. You already know. Look up for that. All right, next we're gonna talk about Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men have announced that they all come out with a biopic and a documentary. Are you looking forward to this? How you feel about it?
Oh, I'm excited. I want to see that. I want to see everything that went down behind the scenes. Now, hopefully the casting gets done right, and hopefully it's just as good as it was with the New Edition casting. Because that movie came out wonderful.
Really, yeah, it really did.
And hopefully they're on set to pinpoint everything going right. Because they are still, they're all still alive. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing a beautifully done project.
I agree.
Even though that's not the only project we got looking forward to, Ken.
So we got a lot of projects looking forward to. A lot of projects.
Yeah, Michael Jackson project looking forward to sometime coming out.
Yeah. Which by the way, since we on to Michael Jackson, originally this movie was supposed to come out April of 2025. They recently just delayed it to October 2025 now. So yeah,
They probably had to go back and do some reshoots and edits.
Yeah. Now we gotta wait a little bit longer now. Yeah, we gotta wait a little bit longer.
It's all good as long as the delay means that it's gonna get done right.
I agree with that. Yeah,
and it's gonna make sense, as a cohesive and not be all over the place. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
A beautifully done movie, a biopic for the person. So that's all I gotta say about that. And the Boyz II Men biopic, that's gonna be fantastic. So, you think it's gonna be on TV, movie, good or what?
That's a good question. I think it might be probably a BT. I think it'll be like something like New Edition. I think it'll be BT. I think it'll be BT. I think, but if not, as a movie theater, it could be possible, but if not,
I think either way it's gonna be a smash.
Yes, exactly. Like get a biopic and a documentary. That's dope. And even though clearly I'm excited about it because I am a big Boyz II Men fan. Always been a Boyz II Men fan growing up. So happy for them to get a documentary and a movie and stuff like that. And recently, all four members got back together recently.
That's great.
Yeah, and the perfect timing too at that. And he announced that he would definitely be with them again, like more often now and stuff like that. I also believe that Boyz II Men is on Masked Singer right now. I believe they are on Masked Singer right now. All three of them.
Wow.
I believe that. They had not been revealed yet. but I believe they are Masked Singer right now, and they might be going to the finals soon, so who knows. So, but the men doing big things right now. They're doing big things, and I'm looking forward to the movie and the documentary. But also, Roddy, you mentioned something too. You said we got a lot more things to look forward to. You know, we got the Michael Jackson movie coming out. Queen Latifah just announced that she having a biopic,
Wow.
and I heard it's a DMX biopic coming out too as well.
Nah, DMX was way overdue.
Yeah.
That man had done so much in his life. He needed a biopic.
I agree.
I'm glad that it's gonna happen. No lie.
I agree. As long as the right people is behind it and stuff like that, like people who that close to him, like Switch Beats and stuff like that, I'm definitely looking forward to DMX biopic and Queen Latifah too, because she 100% behind it.
Really?
Yeah, she 100% behind it. Yeah, she behind it. Yeah, she 100% behind it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the way Queen Latifah is gonna come out on point. I believe it.
I agree. But my question is, who you think should play Queen Latifah? Now that we're on the topic, who do you think should play Queen Latifah?
Damn, there's so many people that look like a young Queen Latifah.
That's a hard question now that I think about it. That's a hard question now.
Cause they gotta be able to sing too, right?
Yeah, you gotta be able to rap, be able to sing. Yeah, mostly, yeah, pretty much.
The closest I could think about, and don't quote me, might be one of the Bailey sisters.
Oh, really?
What do you think?
I don't know, cause mind you, Queen Latifah heavy set, so it gotta be somebody with a little bit more heavy set to play.
I can't think of somebody. Oh yeah, she is gonna be somebody more heavy set. Yeah, I can't even think at the moment.
I got a person who in mind who might could fit that. The only person I can think of is, I'm not sure gonna know this, but do you remember? You probably don't remember. It's a black girl who was on Glee. I forgot her name. I think her name was Amber something. She could sing, and she looked kind of like Queen Latifah a little bit. I know she was on Tyler Perry movie recently, and I think she about to have a Christmas movie with Mario. But yeah, she would be perfect to play Queen Latifah. She would be perfect to play Queen Latifah. I can't think of anybody else at the moment though, but she'd be perfect to play Queen Latifah.
Got it. So that might be it. Not even. No, Jay Hudson don't even have the facial features.
Nah. I mean, I thought about Jennifer Hudson. I thought about Jennifer Hudson. I ain't gonna hold you, but not sure now. Maybe she getting up there in age a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible. It depends. It depends on how they go with the story, like how far they're willing to go. So
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll wait and see. I don't have any body and mind off of Fresh Off Fire.
No, me either. So. But one thing I could say, I think it might be a Lifetime though. Queen Latifah did say it might be Lifetime. I think. I'm not 100 on that, but that's what I heard.
I mean, if she's in total control of it, I have all faith that it's gonna come out beautiful and well done.
Yeah, I mean,
no matter where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, some Lifetimes could do it. I mean, Salt and Pepper was alright, and they was behind it, so it's possible that it could work out. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we're gonna talk about is Denzel Washington, man. My guy Denzel. It's been confirmed that he will have a role on Black Panther 3. How you feel about that?
I'm excited. That's amazing. I'm curious to see what he gonna do or what he gonna play.
I agree. I'm looking forward to that too. But if I had to predict on what he's going to do for Black Panther 3, I think he'll be a villain. For some reason. Like,
really?
I think. Don't quote me on this, but I think he'll be a villain. I
can see that.
I can see him as a villain. And
one
thing about Denzel, he killed it on villain roles. He killed it on villain roles. So, like, see him a villain in a superhero movie, that would be fire. So, yeah.
He did a Spike Lee movie this year. He filmed it and it's supposed to
Yeah,
come out.
yeah. He
I'm
got a
when
yeah,
that
he got a
is.
yeah, he got a couple more movies coming out. Couple more movies coming out soon. I know one of them is Spike Lee movie. And like I heard he got 5 more projects and it's possible that he might be retiring. I was like, oh man, Denzel, man. Damn, we getting know if Denzel about to retire soon, man. Like, gee Louise.
Well,
I'm not I'm
look
not ready.
look at
I'm not ready for that.
look around us. A lot of our people that we have watched on the big screen when we were younger, they're not around. They're not. Some of them are still acting, and some of them aren't, and some of them aren't even here no more. Rest in peace to all of those. But
Yeah.
yeah, the old school rappers. I mean, the old school actors. They're moving over so the young people can get a chance, and that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you. It will be weird to be in a world without Denzel movie coming on. That would be weird. Okay, I got the list right here. So the final film before retiring is Black Panther 3, Othello, a untitled Steve McQueen project, Spike Lee High and Low. I believe that's the movie. The movie is called High and Low, and Hannibal.
Okay.
Yeah. And you already know he just did Gladiator 2 right now. Is theirs right now. And yeah, and he killing it. And hell, he got kids. He got kids in the industry right now, killing it too. You know, John Washington is John David Washington right now is in the piano lesson right now. His other son is, I believe, is the producer of that movie, and his daughter is doing acting too. So even when Denzel leave, he got kids to continue the legacy. So yeah, man.
I always say that the kids are the next big thing. Like the
Yeah,
parents started and the kids want to continue, and we see many examples of that. So
that's a
right
fact.
now it's looking like the kids are taking over.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, next thing we got on the prequel, Small News That Matters. Versus is coming back. If y'all been listening to the Premier podcast, you know that we are a big fan of Versus, and we cover literally almost every Versus on the show. So Versus is coming back, announced by Timberland and Swiss Beats. It's coming back in 2025, and we'll be playing on X. How you feel about Versus coming back, Roddy? If we had an update on it.
I'm excited. I just want to see. Hopefully, it's the same as that formula. Nothing really changes with the way they do things and everything. And it's people that that we want to see, and the matchup is also fair. So I'm excited to see it back. I don't know when in 2025 is coming, but whenever it drops, we'll know. We'll be there.
Yeah, I enjoy Versus. I'm happy that coming back. I don't agree with the platform that they playing Versus on. They should have left it on IG. But I'm happy that they got the rights back. They own it again. And I'm happy that it is coming back in 2025. Hopefully it come out in January. I hope it come out in January. But yeah. But I heard also Versus is not only going to be music related. I heard it going to be other stuff Versus now too. Like cooking and other Versus stuff. So that would be interesting. I'm not sure that I'll be
I understand they're trying to expand the brand.
expanded. Yeah, it's expanded. Yeah. So I mean, I don't have an issue with
And
that.
one with growth.
Yeah, exactly. That will grow, and I'm looking forward to see how this time will turn out. And there you go. And the last thing we're gonna talk about on the prequel is, yeah, I mean, we also are a big fan of the show. We are a big fan of Power. Clearly, we talk about Power a lot on the show. So I was watching a video. One day with all the cast together and stuff like that. And Joseph Secor, aka Tommy, he said something really interesting in this video. He said, "New Power spin-off show coming in 2026." In this video, so we don't know. We don't know if this true. I believe it is because it makes sense. Because Force is coming out next year, most likely. Got a release date. Raising Kanan is in December. So yeah. So how you feel? Do you think we are gonna get a new Power Spin-off series 2026, Roddy?
Yes. I can't wait.
There you go. I mean, if that is true, I'm looking forward to it. We can't say much about it because we haven't got through book 4 yet, fourth final season. So we can't really put nothing together. But I can't wait for this new spinoff coming in 2026. And I've been saying this for the longest of the show. The spinoff is going to be Tariq and Tommy basically together, and pretty much it'll be like basically a follow up from both book 4 and book 2. So yeah, and pretty much everything we got ended from book 2 will be in this new series. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Well, we get more info on that, and of course we also gotta look forward to Power Origin as well coming out. I believe that coming out probably next year as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to everything the Power Universe will be having. And that is the prequel Small News That Matters. Now it's time for premiere news and the main event topic. And it's one thing that we've been talking about this whole season. It's been Kendrick and Drake. So last Friday, I went to the doctor and stuff like that, got checked up. And while I was at the doctor, Kendrick Lamar dropped a trailer. Dropped a trailer called G and X. I shared it with the team. I like, oh, cool. 10 minutes later, he dropped a song. The first song I heard was TV Off. Then 2 minutes later, he dropped a surprise album. 12-song album, G and X. Roddy, how you feel about G and X, and what are your favorite songs off that album?
Man, so I gotta say this. Kendrick Lamar, man, he stepped up. He got the right producers. He got in the lab and he started to cook really, really good. Like, I tell you, this was definitely a masterpiece to listen to. Like, this is some of the best work I've heard in rap this year. So I enjoyed hearing the full version of Squabble Up, Whacked Out Murals, TV Off, Peekaboo, and Reincarnated.
Alright, there you go. I ain't gonna hold you, man. G and X shocked me, because when it was a surprise album, it was mad random on a random Friday. For some reason, Kendrick music dropped every time I go to the doctor. For some reason, every time I go to the doctor, Kendrick music dropped. Well, I went to the doctor, E40 dropped. so I was like, yo, every time I go to the doctor, Kendrick music dropped. And this was definitely a really dope album. I was shocked when I heard it. Everything was good. I enjoy every song off the album. It's hard to pick. First, shout out to Taylor Swift producer, because he was all over this album. Jack Arnos. And I got full respect for him now. After this album, I got full respect for him 100%. That man is really dope. Sound to Soundwave, sound to Mustard. Mustard! Yeah. So
That's been going around for a couple days.
Yeah, for a couple days, and this was a really good album. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, this was dope. My 5 favorite songs off this album: TV Off, Luther with Scissor, Squatter Up, Peekaboo, and Heart Parsons. And this was the best hip hop album of this year. And yeah, this was Kendrick year altogether. And
I was just gonna say that.
And people gonna say, well, Future had 3 projects this year. Future has #1 song this year. Future, all 3 of his albums was #1. I mean, which was true. Future did have Future did kill it this year. I'm not taking no credit for Future. He did kill it this year, but Kendrick have a bigger impact this year as a whole. Not only because of the beef from T.I. Tunable song this year, he had a big song, one of the biggest hip hop songs this year, Not Like Us, that killed it, and even still kill it to this day. This song just re-entered the Apple Music charts in the top 10. So, and also, he just got the Super Bowl. He doing Super Bowl 2025, and he got Grammy nominations, like 5 Grammy nominations. Like, this is definitely Kendrick year, and I need people to start hating on Kendrick. Everybody can say, "Oh, he got no hits." Y'all do know Kendrick had hits before, Not Like Us, right? Y'all do know that, right? Like, come on.
There's some people that just jump on the bandwagon, or they hate and trying to discredit the man like he didn't have hits this whole time.
Exactly. They mad because their GOAT it have been a downfall right now. Like, that's basically what that is. But yeah, but for real, let's give Kendrick Lamar his flowers, man, because that man really is killing it, man. And 2025 gonna be a bigger year, with the Grammys, the Super Bowl, and he got a world tour coming. So yeah, shout out to Lamar, yeah.
And there's word that he'll have his follow-up album.
Oh, thank you, Roddy. You already went ahead of my notes. Yeah, because that was my next thing. It is a possible follow-up album. So people saying
it's gonna be a double album. I'm like, nah, that's gonna be a lot of work.
Yeah, because one thing somebody said was like on Squabble Up that he was dropping a lot of hints when it comes to doubles. Like, it was a lot of hints that came with doubles.
Yeah, I saw the video breakdown for Squabble Up.
Yeah, it was a lot of doubles, like a lot of double cheese. Like Nate Dogg had a double cheese, Black Messiah, because that was a double album. It was other thing I can't remember at the moment, but yeah, he dropping hints, and then there's one person also said, and also one thing that that hinted that it possibly could be a double album is none of the Hearts songs were never on the album. Which was definitely true. None of them was never on the album. None of the Heart series. The Heart Part 1, 2. None of them was on the album. None of them was on the album. Heart Part 5. Yeah, Heart Part 5 was before Mr. Morale. It wasn't on Mr. Morale. It wasn't on Mr. Morale album until like a deluxe though. But none of them was not on the album. And this is on this album. But it was never on the album. So I do believe that Kendrick might have a second album coming. Probably around Super Bowl time. Like a part 2 to this. Like a part 2. Part 2 to GNX.
Yep. He's gonna... It's gonna be Kendrick's season for a long time. So all y'all haters, if y'all want, y'all can go to sleep.
Word. Kendrick gonna be around for a while. And then after he done, he gonna go away for a while. After he gonna go away for a while, which would be will be deserving. Yeah,
because they'll give other people a chance to shine.
I mean, something
right now,
something the other person can't do, but Kendrick could do it though.
Right. But right now, it seems like there's not that many male rappers who are putting out quality work, and I gotta use the word quality because people gonna be like, "Oh, you just mentioned Tyler, you just mentioned this person."
Quality. Here's the thing: Eminem had an album this year, quality work. LL Cool J had an album this year, quality work. Tyler Creator had an album this year, quality work. Metro Boomin and Future did have quality work. No, ain't gonna hold you, but
like that carried one of the albums.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Schoolboy Q, quality work. Stuff like that. So like,
check for Schoolboy Q's album.
Schoolboy Q. Also Dolce. I actually thought out of every female artist that came out this year, Dolce actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna hold you. She's a pretty dope artist. I'm about to listen to more stuff. She's pretty dope. She came out with an album this year too, and with dope. So Kendrick praised her. So like, yo, like. I guess it is still hope for those female rappers. I guess it's still hope. It's still hope. But yeah.
But then we also, when Kendrick go away, the lane is wide open. So even people who haven't dropped something in years can come back and steal the scene if they do it properly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the next person that I want to see drop with a proper project, because that mixtape he came out with wasn't my favorite, but I know that he dope though. J. Cole. I want J. Cole to come up with a dope album and have a good comeback season. Like literally, cause like I said, I wasn't feeling that last mixtape he came out with, the Might Delete Later. I wasn't feeling that, but yeah, I want to see J. Cole win, and hopefully J. Cole is the next rapper who come up with a quality project. So yeah.
Well, we'll see. There's so many options of people who haven't been out for a while that hip hop is still fiending for.
Yeah.
So my last words on that will say, once Kendrick steals the show after the Super Bowl, after he dropped this next album and the singles, and once the stuff dies down, we'll see who else is gonna steal the scene, and who knows? Drake probably gonna have to bring out a classic by then, or he'll probably just bring out quantity but not quality.
Before we talk about Karen Drake, it's one song off this G and X album that would caught my attention,
What's
which
that?
was Rack Out Murals. And on Rack Out Murals, he mentioned Snoop Dogg, talk about the edibles, he talked about Lil Wayne, that his hard work let him down. And recently, Lil Wayne responded to that statement from Kendrick off the album. And now we hear a rumor from Joe Budden, from the Joe Budden podcast, that Lil Wayne is in the booth making a diss track about Kendrick. So my question to you, Roddy, is: do you think Kendrick dissed Wayne? And how do you feel about this rumored diss track from Lil Wayne?
Honestly, I don't think it meant to. I don't think Kendrick really meant to diss Wayne or went a different way. It's just like, he got the Super Bowl, and Wayne was Kendrick's idol.
Yeah.
He looked up to Wayne. He always praised Wayne. So it's more of a, damn, I'm shining and I can't get my moment.
Yeah.
And I praise you as my mentor, and you can't even give me a congrats.
Yeah.
That I did it and that this is my time.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Well, first thing first, shout out to Nas, because Nas congratulated Kendrick. Shout out to Nas. First thing first. Nas a real one. In
So why was Nas the only one?
Because everybody hated him for some reason. But it only showed you that who your real people are. Like when people not happy for you in a big moment, it showed you who they really are, basically. I think that's what he really meant. Yeah, sadly. It's real life shit. But how I felt that line, I didn't think with a diss. It was just like, dang, like how you said, basically, like dang, man, like I did this, and you can't congratulate me on my accomplishment. Like, dang, like stuff like that. And I feel like Lil Wayne was stupid because I feel like Kendrick would have brought you out to the Super Bowl. Like, and now you doing all this and you messed up the opportunity, and Kendrick could have brought you out. He could have brought you out as a guest.
But I know that Yeah, I know that Wayne wouldn't have been more appreciated because of the fact that it should have been his full set and his full moment. Even if it went down, it would have been like, eh, he brought me out. I'm ecstatic, but I wanted that full 14 minutes or that whole 15 minutes.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm gonna ask you, Roddy. I'm gonna ask to the premiere fan. To be fair, have y'all seen Wayne perform in 2024? Like seriously, have y'all seen Wayne perform in 2024? If y'all have seen Wayne perform in 2024, will y'all want to see that Wayne on the Super Bowl stage?
I've seen a couple. I've seen multiple, not just one. Multiple clips of Wayne performing at different venues this year,
And,
and
what you think about it? What you think about it?
I can't get behind it. It's not a
Exactly.
performance. I don't know if you saw, but
I did. No, I did. Trust me, I did.
there was one that Wayne went to somebody's wedding, and I think one of the songs he performed, I don't remember if it was a Millie or something else, but it was a hit, it was a smash song. Let's just say that, right? Premier fam. So it's that song, and it's at the wedding, so everybody there. So the groom is basically helping him with the words and the stuff, and he, and I understand it's not performance. Sometimes, you can't when you record, you can't sing every word, but he just looked like he was dying up there to get the actual words out. Like he would start and then he would stop and then he would just start and it was just like he couldn't catch it. He couldn't catch himself back. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've seen that and I'm just like, wow, this is the guy that y'all rallying way behind to get the Super Bowl performance and getting mad on and making an uproar on social media.
Yeah, exactly my point, and I feel like they made the right decision picking Kendrick Lamar to perform at the Super Bowl. Like seriously, I would not want to see the Wayne that we see now at the Super Bowl make it a full. So I said it in a couple episodes ago. I do not want to see Wayne at the Super Bowl with millions of people yelling, make it a full. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that. They made the right decision. I'm not mad at it anymore. And Lil Wayne, you're stupid because Kendrick could have brought you out and you could have had your moment then. But instead, you want to be a little bitch and get mad. And now you room it in the booth. You room it in the booth, making a diss track. I'm curious to see how they're gonna go. But yeah, Wayne, you bugging. But I ain't gonna hold you. Your money is taking L's. Nicki taking L's because she be acting a fool. Lil Wayne taking L because he crying about the Super Bowl. And Cameron Drake is taking L for filing 2 lawsuits at Universal News Group, which, by the way, fuck Universal because you guys on Spotify. We ain't forget about that. For 2 lawsuits, one for bots. Talk about bots for the song "Not Like Us." The second one for this being actually. How you feel about this nonsense, Roddy? How you feel about this crap?
I feel like he acting like a bitch, yo. How you freaking doing this? Saying that Universal is making the song popular and whatnot, but I don't know about y'all Premier fan, but we live in New York, so New York radio have been running Drake for the past 12 years. Like there's been times, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Drake would have not just his song but features.
Yeah.
4 to 5 songs back to back on New York radio for years. Making you the only person in New York that we could listen to at one point. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're right.
I don't know how it is in LA radio and Atlanta radio and all of that because I live here, but I'm pretty sure that they was using the same thing that you're accusing them of using for Not Like Us. on you. Because why do we hear so much Drake and so much Drake features
Exactly.
in those years?
Exactly, yo.
Like you listen to the radio, you hear a Drake song by him, then you hear a feature, then you hear another feature, then you hear a DJ Khaled song with Drake. So come on.
Exactly, like Drake. I like,
and a throwback Drake after that.
Exactly. Hell, we was in me and Roddy was in the club a couple of months ago on my birthday. I thought it was Drake night. Could they play nothing but Drake? I thought it was Drake night. I was disappointed. They played nothing but Drake that night. I remember that crap. But yeah, yo, like exactly everything you said, right? I agree with you. But yet, cause now Kendrick song is killing it. You want to file a lawsuit over it? Like
people only come after songs when it becomes super, super, super successful. I noticed that.
I agree, and
people don't think if the song wasn't super successful, nobody would be caring.
Exactly, and the thing is, he said with bots, yo, this Not Like Us would play it on radio a lot of times. We heard it everywhere. When we first heard when Kendrick first dropped it, all of us listened to it. All of us repeated it. All of us repeated it back to back to back. Those were not bots. Those are real fans. Yes, I'm one of the bots because I played it multiple times. It's still in my rotation now. Not Like Us is now back in the top 10 for Apple Music now. You think those bot Drakes or that people that really like the song? I think everybody now, I think what we all should do now is listen to Not Like Us, keep playing until we get back to number 1, and get Drake mad even more. What? Drake, what you gonna do next?
Why do all that when he had a new album?
Yeah. Even better. So Kendrick could be number 1 multiple weeks. Not only on Not Like Us, but other songs too. Exactly. But also, so what's Drake? What next? What next? When Kendrick win a Grammy, are you gonna sue the Grammys next? Could Kendrick run for Not Like Us? I want to see you do that. Or are you gonna sue NFL when Kendrick performed Not Like Us at the Super Bowl stage?
He's trying to get that. He's trying to get that in court too. He's trying to get them to be able to not perform it during the Super Bowl night.
Yeah, and Bill.
He don't want the world calling him an OVO.
Facts.
Freaky ass nigga. So
I mean, it may be true if you're going this hard, Drake. It may be true you're going this hard. But I feel like Billboard, Billboard Awards, they feel bad for Drake because he nominated for Mad Awards and that, like Mad Awards. That like a Drake, we sorry that you've been treated that way. We're going to make you nominate all the awards. So we can make you feel better.
Was for BET Awards, Rich Baby Daddy was.
Well, Rich Baby was nominated, but then when Kendrick won. So I shot Drake then sue BT for Kendrick winning for Not Like Us too. Like,
and all of the awards.
Drake, you might be 40, son. Grow up. So you might be 40. Take a break. Like I've been saying this whole season, Drake. Take a long vacation. Make us miss you. Come back with a concert album, which probably won't be it. But take a break, Drake. Take a break, Drake. Come on. And in the words of Aaron Keto Sands, you need to pack up something. Go on a long vacation and just pack it up. You need to pack it up. Come on, send it to
Lawson. And now he's really just a bitch. He's really acting such a bitch, yo.
Yes, you really is, Drake, man. Not cool.
They're saying that Drake is so soft now because there's been many beefs in hip hop, and none of them had led to somebody suing a record label because a song has been overplayed. None of them.
Meek Mills didn't sue you for back to back, son. Come on. Megan didn't sue Nicki for Bigfoot. Jay-Z didn't sue Nas for Ether. Yo, Drake, stop being a bitch. Come on, man up, yo. Go away somewhere, man. Get me tight. And the words that I'm saying, pack it up, son. You need to pack it up, man. The words that I'm saying, you need to pack it up, bro. Drake.
And I feel like there's gonna be a lot more stuff coming out with the lawsuits and stuff.
Sure. Of course. This is not over. This is not over. This is definitely not over. We definitely gonna get back on this topic, son. We definitely gonna get back on this
And I
topic.
believe it. Because he's just acting like a bitch. Like, bro, you're, Not Like Us was number one in Canada, too, when it first came out.
Yeah, it was.
So that shows you that your own people don't even fuck with you. They was blasting the song.
Yeah.
Canada radio don't fuck with you. Because if Canada radio fuck with you, they wouldn't have ran it. They would have ran your shit more.
I agree.
They would have ran that crazy song you had at the time was what? Everything Was Sexy Red?
Oh yeah. Even though that wasn't a hit, but it was played in the club. But yeah, I mean.
But like I'm saying with Drake, he's really looking real bad and down and out because
real bad, real bad.
Because all of this is happening, and this is like a few months after the beef and everything.
Yeah.
You mad because you can't? You mad because everywhere you went, the DJs was running it. People was blasting it in their car.
Yeah.
The radios was running it. You was mad. You mad because of that too?
Crazy, yo. Well, first thing first, y'all owe J. Cole apology, son. Y'all say J. Cole apologized to Kendrick was the worst thing in hip hop. That was not the worst thing in hip hop. Yeah, it was wrong for the battle, but that wasn't the worst thing in hip hop. Drake filing 2 lawsuits over a song at his record label, that's the worst thing in hip hop. And Drake, stop crying like a bitch ass motherfucker. And that is the end of the Premier Boy Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken _Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _Mr. MR, Gentleman, GENTLEMAN, Mr. Gentleman. Like that podcast every Sunday for the main series, and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays, where we have shows like a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Date night talk podcast with myself and Miss Vannaby every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. and the old school show with myself and Star Rider Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. Check out the official website, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com, and listen on all podcast platforms. True!
And then you got me, the Star Roddy Rod. Follow me on IG and Threads at star.time, Roddy, RODZY. Check out Star Time Podcast on all streaming platforms, all episodes. And yeah, check us back out next time on the Premier Boyz Podcast.
Yes, there you go. Also follow Aaron King Talk Sands, Aaron Sands Premier, and check out his show, King Talk with Aaron Sands, every Fridays at 12 a.m. New season coming real soon. Also follow Long Live the Chief, Malimal, on IG. They call me Malimal, and check out his show, Welcome to the Trilogy Podcast. New episode coming real soon. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. This is your boy Aaron Sands.
This is the Star Roddy Rod.
And Long Live the Chief, Malimal. Have a good day or night, wherever you listening to the Premier Boy Podcast. Chill!
Yeah, man.
Oh, happy holidays, everybody.
And happy holidays.